Hello guys. You may not know about this, but I'm a F2P player who is aiming to get the best Kazuha possible. So where this journey started was a really long time ago when I first gotten my Kazuha. Well, there will be no cutting throughout this video, so it would be considerably boring considering that I am not having a script whatsoever, and I'm not very sure what am I doing. Looking down on this list, as you can see, I've skipped many major carries, which would really help, just for Kazuha, Kaedehara Kazuha, which as you can see, I've obtained on the 13th of July, which is, I think it's the last day of his banner on his first debut. So, technically, I am a Kazuha main from the start of the game, because that's literally when I just started. So yeah, here's what we're gonna do. This is about an introduction on my current status on pools. I currently have 44,000 pools. I can't zoom in, which is unfortunate, and have 7 fates, which is wonderful. Okay, so well, that was just an introduction. I can show you my current Kazuha. This was obtained from the first Chronicle banner and a little bit from the previous banners where Kazuha was rerun, and I got his signature weapon, which is actually not very good for a main DPS Kazuha in my case, because my plan is to use him together with C6 Bennett. As you can see, he's using this because it supports him really well, and he's using the 4-piece instructor. Xin Yun, on the other hand, is going to make Kazuha jump and plunge. Since Kazuha himself has high Elemental Mastery, I proceeded to continuously give him the high Elemental Mastery stat by giving him a Goblet, and Elemental Mastery Goblet, and a Circlet Elemental Mastery. What does this do is that if I put in a amplifier like Furina would amplify Kazuha's Pyro Plunge damage because Bennett C6. She will do a 1.5x multiplier, and she will also provide me attack using this set. And with her wonderful talents, she would be able to buff my Kazuha's damage by 75% because I have 2 healers on the team, so it will help really much. Right now, who am I saving for? You might think it's just Kazuha. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to be one for a very long time, so my pools here are actually just for Citlali. Yes, I'm pooling for a C2 Citlali. It means Kazuha's gonna do a bit of melting. So I've done some calculations on why this is my decision. I mean, if you think it makes sense, because it does make sense. You put a pyro buffer on the team, and it can help you melt, and Kazuha has like infinite elemental mastery anyways. So that's the whole point of going to pool for Citlali. That's why I'm not pooling anyone currently. So what we're gonna do here right now is that we're just gonna do our resins and our daily stuffs, because I have not done that. And I would also like to raise... I honestly have no idea who am I raising. I'm probably going to be raising Yahoda, just because, and Nemo. Give me a quick minute. How do I do this? I have returned, and though I said there will be no cuts in this video, but I had to go somewhere, so with that problem solved, the reason I would like to raise Yahoda is because she's a not right character, and I just got her from the event, the thing that I just speed run like earlier today. Like, how do I go back? Oh, I should probably be farming this thing. Yeah. So I got two choices. Choice one is the slow way or the fast way. But anyway, farming is really important. So I mean, not farming, like min-maxing accounts and roster availability. Here is my buffer build for Sitlali. She'll be on TTDS. Wait, she'll be on Trilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, which would be actually the best weapon choices for my current build, because from my not from testing, I have never tested it. From my calculations, her signature weapon, although being the best option for Sitlali in general, is not the best weapon for this for my current setup, because currently Kazuha is having let's give that later. This will be my buffer set for Sitlali. I have high ER and some EM with some crit, because I need a little bit of sub DPS for maximum damage, considering that in this meta you need damage from every single one of your teammates, and without a sub DPS your team is probably not going to do any damage. So I'm trying my best to get as much energy recharge as possible while having a wonderful crit ratio. And this is like my only good feather with the set substats. Maybe this one is currently on. Wait, this one is no, this one is bad. Technically it's all bad, but I have no time to farm for it, because I'm actually still farming for Kazuha's artifacts, because those are not his best. And energy recharge with some crit and some EM. I mean, I could have gone for anything honestly, because everything is so bad. This is EM for the shield durability, which is not very helpful in my opinion, because the shield is just a shield, but I don't know if the shield breaking would cause the Night Soul thing to break. I haven't actually went to find out that. I'll find that out later, but in the end of the day, she needs a little more damage, because sub DPS. And here's EM circlet with some form of critting, and this is the possible Sitlali stats, which is 20 crit rate and 80 crit damage. It's not looking very good, but we can do better. So why does Sitlali's signature weapon not work for Kazuha? As you can see, in Kazuha's constellations, you have a reduction in his skills and skill cooldown and elemental mastery buff, and then all this eventually builds up to his C6, which gives him 20% damage bonus based on the elemental mastery that he has. It's basically like it's like 20% of his elemental mastery will be converted into a percentage damage buff for Kazuha. Like, let's say I have 591 elemental mastery, and combined with C2 and combined with this, what was it called, instructor set, I would obtain around a 320 elemental mastery buff, which would end up in me having like 900 elemental mastery, which is almost close to a 200% damage bonus. So having Sitlali's signature weapon is basically a, what do you call it? It's basically overflowing the stats, because as soon as your multipliers exceed 2.7, it's basically giving you diminished returns. Yes, that's the word, diminishing returns. So why do I still go for full plunge set? Well, because I could, and it hasn't reached the diminishing return limit. So the second best set I was actually probably going to go for is the Gilded Dreams, considering it gives me high elemental mastery and attack, which is very useful. But I mean, the attack is mostly because I have Shen Yun on the team, and the 160 elemental mastery. Is it 160? No, it's 100 elemental mastery. The 100 elemental mastery buff is useful, but with 80 EM, that's quite useful. But it's not. It doesn't beat the. Okay, I know I said there's no cutting, but I am back again because for some reason I just had to go somewhere. Anyways, it was the best option, because considering that I at first I wanted my Kazuha to be like oh, I can put him in this team. Oh, I can play him with Chong Yun, and suddenly he can be the he can play in Pyro, Hydro, many teams. But and then from what I think I should be doing, I should be focusing to one playstyle and be locked to it, because I wanted to play him as Pyro, Hydro, Anemo, Cryo, all the four possible kinds of elements, because Anemos, because I have C6 Marizan and I would have this. I mean, I would have this by the time I plan to use an Anemo anyway. So currently, I'm just going on one full Pyro amplification damage build. So yes, that's how it is. So right now he's on like I think he's on triple EM, which is something you would be generally running on console. No, it's double EM with a crit damage circlet because of the stats. I mean, it's not the best stats. Why is it not moving? Anyway. Okay, I can't scroll up. I really do not know how to use the controller anyway. Based on my calculations, this is the so-called best stats for shitty artifacts. So it's not, my artifacts are not actually that bad. It's just that it's not enough. It could be better. The energy recharge is there for him to unleash his burst, which can be useful for his elemental mastery buff there. Also, okay, yeah, I really don't know what to do, so we're just gonna farm. I forgot what am I supposed to be farming for, probably for Yahoda, but man, raising a character is just not that fun. But anyway, Yahoda is like the only healer on the not Cry side that I have currently, because I just got her from the event. So what's her ascension stats? Can I not see them? Oh damn, what's this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, not you again. Huh?
见到了这么美丽的景色，自然会产生云游四海的想法吧。
Went somewhere. I could have just stopped recording, but it was just for a slight moment, so it's fine. What's this thing? I'm supposed to heal, right? Yeah, watch me.
该出发了。
御风云散，烧起来吧！
Right now it's damage stage. I never fought this in the overworld, only in places where you might not see it. So my rotation is basically this, and it's going to be activating his that thing, what was it called? The stacks activated on the plunge set, whatever it's called. Currently my controller's on low power. I got to go again. Wait, what's this? Why is it 2? What's my world level? Why is it 8? Oh damn, I just wasted resin. When did I do this? Oh shit. I was trying to let someone in my world. I believe it was my... Oh yeah, I remember now, it was my sister. I was trying to let my sister join my world for some reason, but she didn't join me. I don't remember what happened that day, but that is what it is.
乌云与
风共鱼行，
My rotation is basically something.
有大家在身边。
Assume that replacing Karina with Silali might reduce my final damage because I got the healing.
云散，
How ass is that?
御风而行，可叹落叶飘零。
No critting either, I guess. Oh yeah, dude, when I first started out my journey to C6 Kazuha, I actually started playing Kazuha as Dragon Strike. Something like that, yeah. It's not the best. This is actually why I had the idea to go Avatar Kazuha, where he can go charge attack, plunge, or even normal attack. Because I played Kazuha Dragon Strike, and Dragon Striking with Kazuha, it does not require, but my skill is not that high, where I'm able to Dragon Strike without going through his full normal attack string, because it actually gives him the highest,
御风
which
云散，
would really assist in
仙
Dragon.
人来哉，
What am I doing? Not forcing
烧起来吧！
Pyro onto his first so that I can do something to vaporize mine. What's my damage so ass? That's a good question. I would really want to know the answer for myself, but I really do not.
风共鱼行，
With plenty energy recharge at C4, it's actually really powerful. Yeah, Kazuha actually doesn't really need energy at C4, which is currently the constellation it's at. How many do I need again?
好，出发！
Okay, that's just...
让世界热闹起来吧！
Oh, I don't have
御
Kazuha.
风云散，
Oh, it's okay, I can just time it correctly.
有大家在身边。
起，云也，
Yeah, I should have been wasting his burst like that.
八风五合，
Health back.
开幕！
御风而行，克， 朔
Why
风
am I
疾，
doing that to Karina? Like, I'm not
共
letting
鱼行，
crit
往返自然，克，
I should heal her. Okay. So we're basically done with the daily stuff of using resin. Fantastic. I don't think I have any left, so I'm just going to claim my commission rewards. Okay, anyways.
成了今天的我。向着星辰。
Yeah, okay. Next is wait, this. Wait a minute, I have Jahoda, right? Amber. Yes. Oh no. Sorry, I dispatched this on a different device, so that's why it caused that problem. What else do I need to do to get a free gamble? Oh right, today's Monday. Oh right, I used all my resin. Oh ass. Okay, it's fine. What's next on the list? I believe that's it. That's basically it for the day. I'm gonna do a little bit of farming, but that would not be fun. So maybe I'll be streaming. Probably not. I really do not know how to do that anyways. So yeah, that is like the introduction on this wonderful journey. Currently I got Jade Cutter from I believe it's the Lilia Chronicle. I was lucky enough to get it in 60 pulls. So based on calculations, this is honestly the best weapon. Like, the next best is Light of Foliar Incision, but then the third best is surprisingly Harbinger of Dawn. Well, I'm gonna go now, bye.